Good morning. Starting in a tall seat today. The seat could be cross-legged or kneeling, whatever you prefer. And you'll just take a moment to let your lower body land on the ground so that your upper body can rise up and feel a little length through your spine. And take a few big breaths here. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Let your jaw soften. Even soften the skin around your eyes. And drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Take a couple breaths there. Maybe you want to take your left hand out beside you. Breathe. And if it would feel interesting, drop your chin towards your right shoulder. Then keeping your head tipped over to the right, look up towards the ceiling. You can move like that a couple of times. And draw your head back to the center. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And take a few breaths. Maybe the right hand goes out to the side. You could turn your chin down towards your left shoulder. And then up to the ceiling. And the ear stays tipped over to the left as you move through this range of motion. And the head comes up through the center. Bring both hands to the back of your head. Interlace your hands. Wrap your elbows forward or wrap your elbows around forward. And then gently draw your chin towards your chest. We're not really pulling here. You're just using the weight of your hands. Find a little length into the back of your neck. Twist your chin to the left. And go the other way through the center. Twist your chin to the right. Come through the center. Let go of your head with your hands to your lap. Take your chin up towards the ceiling. And then one more time, twist your chin over to the right. And twist your chin over to the left. Come through the center, lift your head up, and we'll do one head circle in each direction. So drop your chin to your chest, roll your head over to the left, back behind you. And the back behind you is totally up to you. Some people don't like how that feels. When your chin comes through the center again, just pause and then we'll switch sides, go right. Lift your chin, go left. And come through the middle, lift your chin up. And take some big shoulder circles. First, you'll take those shoulder circles together. So just notice if you rolled your shoulders forward or back. And then you'll go the opposite direction. And we're going to try here to roll the shoulders separately. So lift your right shoulder up, pull your right shoulder back. And then you'll lift your left shoulder up. And as you pull your left shoulder back, drop your right shoulder down. And then take your right shoulder forward, drop your left shoulder back, and draw some circles, almost like you were doing backstroke without your arms, like swimming. And then take those circles in the opposite direction. So you were doing the front crawl with your shoulder. Okay. Reach your arms up. Interlace your hands, flip your palms to the sky and stretch up. And then draw your hands straight out in front of you. Keep pressing your palms forward. Release your hands, thumbs into your palms, fingers over your wrist, and we'll just nod the left wrist and then the right wrist. And you'll try and take the middle finger knuckle more down towards the floor as you do this. You really press the knuckles down to the floor. And then flip your palms up and do it the opposite way, left and then right. Stretch your fingers out. Bend your elbows and touch your shoulders. So that's 3 times. Straighten your arms out, full extension of your elbows, and then bring your elbows in, hands in. One more time. Pull them in. Reach your arms out. Take your left hand just above your right elbow joint, and you'll draw some circles with that right hand. Go 2 times in one direction and then switch and go 2 times in the other. Getting all the joints today. Reach your left arm long, hold your right hand here just above your left elbow and do 2 big circles. And then 2 big circles in the opposite direction. Because they're not usually that big in the elbow joint. Reach your hands to your thighs and draw some circles with your shoulders around your hips. And then switch directions and go the other way. And as you come to the middle into stillness, make your circles a little smaller. If you chose to sit cross-legged, you might just switch the cross of your legs so that your opposite leg's in front. If you're sitting kneeling and you need to stretch your legs out for a moment, maybe do that. Holding onto your knees around your spine like a cat, tuck your chin, and then lift your chest like a cat. A few times like this. Noticing how your spine feels. Just one more time. Bringing yourself all the way up and twist to the left. Right hand across the body, left hand back behind you. You might choose to turn your left shoulder a little more and even turn your head to the left. And twist the other way, come through the middle. Right hand behind you, left hand to the right leg. Twist. Couple breaths. Okay, unwind yourself. Excuse me. And straighten both your legs out in front of you. If you're kneeling, you'll need to come to the side and then straighten your legs out in front of you. Take your hands down on either side of you. Press your hands into the floor and lift your spine up tall. And then as you pull your toes back towards your shins, press out through your heels. Take a few big breaths here in this variation of Dandasana. If your arms are long enough that your heels of your hands can come to the floor, you might do that. And if you have blocks, you could also place blocks on beside your legs and then press more. But I don't have my blocks handy right now. Fail. And use like finger tops instead because my arms aren't quite long enough to press the floor. You'll lift your right heel. Pull your right knee in towards your chest, not wide in towards your chest, even if it doesn't come that far in. And straighten it out and take it down. Try and sit up tall as you do this. Lift your left foot. Pull your left knee in towards your chest. Take your left leg long and then take it down. One more time like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull it in on the right. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, take it down. Left, inhale. Exhale, pull. Inhale, long. And exhale, bring it down. Reach your arms up as you take a breath in. And any amount, fold forward as you breathe out. Legs are active for this forward fold, so you might reach for your feet. You could reach for the floor or your legs. You might even just stay in that upright position. Just take 3 big breaths here. Roll yourself all the way up. Cross your left ankle over top of your right thigh. And then when it comes crossed, take your ankle all the way over the thigh so it's free of the outside of the right thigh, and you'll just draw some circles with your left ankle. Double duty here, getting a little bit of hip activity in and the ankle. Straighten your left leg out, and we'll switch sides. Lift the right leg up, cross the right ankle bone just past the left thigh bone, and draw some big circles. Figure 4 shape with your right leg as you circle your right ankle. A couple times in each direction. And reach your legs out. Take your hands a little bit back behind you just so you can lean back, take it out of your hips, and point your toes. And then flex your toes, press your heels out, and point your toes. One more time each way. Flex your toes, point your toes. And draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little hug and roll up and down your spine a few times. If you don't love rolling up and down your spine, you could use your hands and just lean back a little and then lean forward, finding the balance between those two places. And if rocking your spine is available to you, as you lift up, you might start to pull your heels more towards your bum and find that balance point on your seat. Now the choice here is to come right to standing. So you'll have to pull your heels towards your bum, press your feet, and stand yourself up. Take a big breath in when you arrive at the top. And exhale, forward fold. Lengthen your spine as you breathe in. Drop your head, bend your knees, round your spine all the way up. Reach your arms up, breathe in. One more time just like that. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe up. Round your spine all the way. Reach your arms out wide and up high. Hands come to your heart, then bend your knees. Take your hands onto your knees, like a little chair pose, except now we're gonna draw circles in our chair pose. Go 3 times in whichever direction you went. So you're gonna try and keep your knees as bent as you can. The feet will rock a little side to side, forward and back. After 3, go the other way. So we have done the toes, the ankles, the knees, the spine, elbows, shoulders, wrists, neck, and the hips just need a little bit of love. And when you're balanced out, bend your knees and sit into chair pose. Reach your arms by your ears. Take 2 big breaths. And then forward fold, drop your head. A halfway lift as you breathe in. Place your hands to the floor and step back to all 4s as you breathe up. And step your right foot out wide to the side. So you're gonna bring your right heel in line with your left knee. Turn your toes directly out to the side. And their knee will point in the same direction. And then you're in control here. Either your hands under your shoulders, or maybe you walk your hands a little bit further forward. Just gonna rock back and forth, coming into that right hip. A couple of times. Next time you rock back, just stay there for a moment. Rock your hands in, roll your spine all the way up, bring your hands to your hips. Now step your right foot just a little wider so the heel, so you can lean a little to the right, and we're gonna floss. So lean to the right, so the knee is gonna point over the toes, and then come back. We'll do that 3 times, lean to the right. Back off. I know it can be sensitive on your left knee, so you might wanna double your mat over, pop a pillow or a block or something under your knee. All right, last time. And bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Maybe your left arm goes all the way over your ear, like a side angle pose. Press your hips forward. Breathe into the left side. Inhale and bring yourself all the way up. Straighten out your right leg. turn your right toes to the front of your mat. Take your left hand to the floor. Reach your right arm over your ear. Supported side plank. Again, press your hips forward. One more breath. Bring yourself all the way up. Reach over to the right. Reach your left arm up and over your ear. This time your right leg is straight. This is gate pose. Okay, listen careful. That left hand, you're going to keep reaching towards the top right corner of your mat. As you tuck your chin, start to round your spine. As your left hand reaches down towards the floor, and it might touch the floor. And then your right hand will come to the floor, and then your hands will walk forward so that they frame the top of your mat. You lift your chest like a cow belly and round your spine like a cat. 2 more times. Following your breath. Nice and neutral through your spine. Pull your front ribs in. Float your right foot. Circle your right leg around back behind you so the toes point straight back. Take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, pull your heel to your bum, but keep your thigh and knee level with the floor. Inhale, take the leg out. Exhale, pull it in. One more time. Inhale, take it out. And exhale, pull it in. Drop the right knee beside the left. Tuck your toes and press yourself back to a child's pose with your toes tucked. Arms reach out in front of you. A couple big breaths. One more breath in your child's pose. Round yourself forward to all fours. Step your left foot out wide to the left, in line with your right shoulder. Turn your toes out. And then walk your fingertips a little further forward and rock forward and back. Forward and back. One more time, and then when your hips are rocked back, just stay. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Roll yourself all the way up. Bring your hands to your hips. Step your left foot a little wider, and then you'll rock side to side. Coming into that hip and ankle again. Even the inner right knee is getting a little information as you rock on it. Lift your hips up. Take your left forearm to your left thigh. Reach your right arm to the sky. Maybe all the way up and over your ear. And breathe into that right side. Inhale, come all the way up. Straighten out your left leg. Turn your left toes to the front. Bring your right hand down to the floor. Press your hips forward. Maybe you reach that left arm all the way up and over your ear. Stretch the left side. One more breath. Bring yourself all the way up. Take your left hand to your left thigh, your right arm over your right ear. Side bend. And then take your right fingertips towards the top left corner of your mat. Start to round your spine. And when you can't round anymore, the hand will come to the floor. And the left hand comes to the floor and you walk your hands underneath your shoulders to face forward, lift your chest, cow belly. Exhale, round your spine into a cat. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Neutral spine as you breathe in. Float your left foot away from the floor. Circle your left leg back behind you. And keep that thigh nice and parallel to the floor. Breathe in. Pull your heel to your bum as you breathe out. 2 more. Inhale, take it long. Exhale, pull it in. Last time, take it long. pull it in. And take it long, drop the left knee beside your right, toes are tucked, push your hips back to your heels, child's pose. It's most of your major joints. Give yourself a few moments here. I mean, that's all you need for today. Maybe not.